Hello, I'm here with a special interview with one of the newer touring bands of Sudbury. So tell us who you guys are, and then let's do just a round of names.
Perfect.
Uh, Hi. We're Suicide for a King. We're a Montreal-based band, metalcore Montreal-based band. Sorry. I'm Mark. I'm the drummer.
I'm Fred. I'm playing guitar.
I'm Jeremy, I'm the singer.
I'm Emma. I'm playing the bass. And I'm Ralph on the lead guitar.
I like the enthusiasm when he said the lead guitar.
Hell yeah! Like less important. The lead guitar and the
But it's actually like that is a good question though. So when it comes to your music, is the difference between the lead guitar and rhythm?
I always play rhythm, except for one part, the lead. But yeah, I think that's your pattern. Like you play lead, I play rhythm. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's it. That's your pattern.
Do you find that as a band you see them equally, or is one more important than the other when it comes to listening?
No.
You need both, absolutely.
Yeah. But I think at the basis we are more concerned about the rhythm, like the groove of what we play, and then we try to fit a lead or a melody accordingly to that rhythm.
Well said.
That was right, because in the end, people are coming for the rhythm, and the lead guitar is almost the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to compose a song, but we're starting with the lead guitar, and after that, it's just a complete mess of anything like where I can find to complete what I just began with the lead, but it's pretty fun. Sometimes I just have a lead in my mind. Okay, I think that would be good. So I'm just singing the lead guitar. My mind's like I'm just singing the lead with my mind. Is like, oh yeah, that should be good. But with the groovy and the rhythm, it's just I'm always like struggling to find the perfect things.
That's why he's a singer. Yeah.
Yes, but that's also like that is the hard part when you have to write as a band. There are a lot of ideas, right?
Yeah.
So then, so when it comes to your songwriting, do you write lyrics and then does the band fill in the rest, or like how does that work for you guys?
Well, I always I'm always writing the lyrics after they all finish the song because I don't know what the song's gonna inspire me, so I just want to make sure that the lyrics gonna fit the song perfectly.
Yeah, because usually we start the songs that so far what we have done so far, because we want to try different ways to songwriting. So far we had one of our members came with an idea, basically a riff or like just a structure, and then we kind of add the ideas as we go along the way, and it's a long process. Like the way we recorded the Ocean Within was Fred, who was originally the original member, sorry, and then he found us, and we kind of came with our own ideas to then make the record, basically. Yeah.
So actually, for Fred then, did you find it hard going from having a lot of ideas at first and then finding 4 other guys who added on top of that?
Yeah, kind of, because sometimes it's like you have to step on your pride and say, "Yeah, I got a song, guys," but they say, "No, this shit sucks." And I'm like, "No, I like it. I worked like 6 months on it," and they're like, "No, we have to change that, and that." Then after like a month or two of work together, I think like the thing I did before is like shit for real. Then after together is like a masterpiece. So that's what we did for the last 2 songs we just record. And I came with 2 ideas and we like exploded. And the next song we're gonna do is this turn. We create some songs and we're gonna explode.
Yeah, I've got some songs on my side, and they're gonna.
Cool in the band that every member composed some songs, so we can all like see the ideas of each other and share with the others. So like all the members are really like implicated in the composition. So that's what I think. This is what make one of our best strong as a band.
And that's really unique, especially as a band of 5. That's a really unique element that you guys bring to it. I find, like normally you have the 1 or 2 main songwriters, but in this case, everyone is taking part.
But I think our difference is like everybody listens to different genre. So I'll bring a genre, then you want to put this genre into. So after when everybody puts its little part of what is like of music is that kind of difference of if we only play what I wrote, it's not us, it's me. So that's a thing important for us to be us, not me or him.
So what are some go-to genres, like kind of going in a circle, I guess?
Oh.
Like what would your what genre do you think that you bring to the band?
I would say I bring some heavy metal and some progressive rock material in our composition.
Mostly in lead. Like
Yeah, mostly in lead, pretty much.
Personally, because in metal music, not in general, but it's like metalcore or very like all the metal. Maybe not progressive metal, but the bass is not very like.
Not at the
How could I
forefront.
say? It's not in the front. It's just like
Yeah.
just like to support everyone, and it's okay. It's the role of the bass. But in some band, you like the bass do some weird stuff or other thing, and you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. And in jazz, you have a lot of things that the bass could do, like there's working bass or whatever, and it's really like explore the harmony of like the chords you're playing or just the harmony in general. It's really interesting. So I try to bring some jazz. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But like, yeah. So maybe like in the next record
I'd like
we're
that.
gonna show that maybe there will be some more bass.
Bass.
Maybe
On the floor. Not on that.
and also been studying jazz, so that helps.
yeah,
That helps.
Mark and
For myself, I'm an eternal former emo, so of course I'm bringing like both hardcore stuff and a bit of metalcore. But I'm also like a big fan of a deathcore. Like I first started with listening like death metal and deathcore, so I like to bring a little bit of touch from the deathcore, but most of it is basically emo, most hardcore stuff.
I listen mostly like more metalcore, like Fit for a King and For Today, more rhythmic stuff. I think that's one of the reasons I play rhythmic guitar more than lead or anything. So I mostly bring like breakdowns and riffs and stuff like that. So I think that's what one of the reasons we play rhythm more than that.
For me, I could speak about that point of view from a melodic perspective because I actually listen to a bunch of metal. I'm mostly a fan of progressive metal and also jazz, but from a rhythmic point of view, from a drummer's point of view, where I have to arrange structures and basically I want to make it groove, right? So I think I think my style for Suicide for a King would integrate like progressive elements, but also groovy elements. Uh, Honestly, I'm not too much a fan of like really really fast and abusive double bass, but it is an asset. But I would say that I like to be technical from like maybe the upper part of my limbs from that perspective.
And that is a big separation in metal music. There's the melodic metal and all the subgenres of that, and then you get the technical metal, which is a whole like second half. So that's interesting you say that because I mean your sound is sort of in the middle of that too. I feel like.
Well, we're still actually like growing throughout all of this experience because like the first EP we done that I can say for everyone we're really proud of it because we kind of had to come up with ideas really fast for but from that time, but we did put some heart into it. We had the help from Max Lacroix, who was the original guitarist from for Blind Witness. Actually, they're gonna play again soon, and he has a studio also again. And thanks a lot, thanks a lot, Max. And he helped us with the recording to make it sound super nice for a first draft. I think we're really lucky. And as I said, we're still growing throughout that, so we're still trying to meld our own heads, our own differences, and put them together and come with a result that just satisfies us. And but also that does not stay in the norm. I think we want to also think outside the box and show everyone that we're not like everyone else.
So how would you, if a random music listener, like a random musician just said, what is outside the box? How did you define that?
I would say, it would for us it would come more into the song structures because we listen to a lot of different music, and we kind of know what how a pop song should work, like from like intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, and yada yada. But we try to, I think, surprise people with this like concept of structures, and just how can I say it? Make it sound interesting, but not too much like
We want to give
far
them.
apart. We don't want to sound too random,
We want to give them something that they never heard.
but also that they can remember.
Yes, also.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
example in the chord progression, like in pop music, or sometimes in metal, in very in a lot of music.
Commercial.
Yeah, but maybe not commercial, but in a lot of music you have like standard chord progression, and it's very like you're maybe you don't know why, but you know where the chord's gonna where it's gonna be, like where it's going to be, like you know like
Where it's going next.
yeah, where it's going next. That's
Pretty close.
Yeah, you know where it's going. You know where it's going next, and sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, okay, it worked, the chord progression worked, but you know where it's going,
Where it's gonna land, and
like go somewhere like you cannot, like I didn't know that.
Just trying to
I
catch
didn't
the
know.
auditor by surprise each time. You don't want to be like, oh, it was so easy. I saw it coming. Just want to make like big surprise. Okay, they can do this. Wow, I've never heard this before. Why?
I think this statement is gonna speak for itself way more when we're gonna release our. We worked on 2 songs with Max Lacroix, and it's not ready yet, but we're pretty happy. We have a surprise. Okay, I'm not gonna say too much, but I think it's gonna be awesome.
The new song's gonna be like a complete other things, like promotion with it. It's gonna be like a new stuff. It's gonna be really interesting. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, and also, I mean, you mentioned that you were going heavier with some of your added songs too. So it sounds like you're changing things up.
Yeah, we really want to step up. Like, we don't want to stay in the old ocean within stuff. We need to step up.
Yeah, we
Like,
liked it,
stand
but
up.
we want like the other step and be more us. Because the first EP was a bit art that we write it kind of quick because I was in a band with other guys. Then Raph came in a band. Then we all came in one after one. So
We had to work with what we have read already, and
yeah, it was quick. We're proud of it, but I think we on the next one gonna be more maybe prod, like not prod, but a
I don't have
touch,
problem. Huh?
a little touch of
Magic.
like yeah.
yeah, I like
We're,
that.
we're still trying to find our sound, but I think with the new composition, it's gonna be more image from us. It's gonna push yourself for the new song, so you're not gonna see the same from the Ocean Within, not from the next album.
And since you I mean, you're touring now, but do you think that or rather, you're touring in Ontario now, but do you think that the Quebec Ottawa border influence makes that a little more easier too, just to eventually step up?
You mean like us touring here helps us with?
Yeah, sort of seeing what Ontario brings
Oh,
versus what French metal brings.
oh yeah, for sure. I think so. Like I think maybe you have a different opinion about
Because
that.
like I know a couple of bands from Toronto, which I saw and when I played with them in Montreal and sometime in Quebec City. But the two scenes from Quebec and Ontario are not really like blending together. Like you have to make a lot of show with exterior band, and made a lot of trying to discover new band. Like each time in the from the tour, I discovered a new band that I'd never heard of them before. Each year there's still new bands coming out, so it's really hard to know like all the singing. Even in Quebec City and in Montreal, I still discovering new local band each day. So so the local scene still growing up, it's still evolving. So it's really hard just to know our scene. So to know the scene from elsewhere, it's really hard.
Yeah, we do get some surprises. Like actually, I think it's the case for everyone. You play with this new band, everyone seems cool or not. That it happens.
You never
And then
know,
they
yeah.
play and it's like, oh okay, I didn't like that, or I didn't like this part, but oh this was really cool. And the way or just about how can I say it, for the gear that everyone uses, the way everyone sounds. I think one of our strengths, thinking about it now, is the way we want to sound. Everyone in the band has put a lot of time and money for to have good gear, and I think it's important because nowadays everyone can make music, but if you can't, if it doesn't sound good, you won't get the attention, you won't get grasp the feeling, you won't get it's like you listen to an album and then you're just in your head and you dive in the music because you don't think of the sound that the string of a guitar makes. You just listen to the notes and the ambience. You don't, oh, it's strings clutching together, it's drums getting beat up. It's a universe.
Yeah, you almost let the music take over when it gets that good, right?
Yeah, when it sounds good, and we want people to trash and have fun. So we want to make sure that we sound the best.
How has that been on your tour so far? Have you found a venue that you've hit that really surprised you when it comes to just trashing and having fun?
The first one was in Ottawa. We played in a basement. We arrived there with a truck, and Raf said, "Yeah, it's right there on call Matt." We're like, "Is this the address?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're there. I see you." So we get out, we go in, we're like, "Oh, what the?" Gonna be about
We were so cramped.
yeah. We look around, we're like, "All right, cool." So we put our stuff in, like prepare ourselves, start our shit. Then we look in front of us, full.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah, that was
what is that? Like the venue is full, is the basement. We're like, all right, we're just gonna play. Everybody was in. We're play. I think we played great. I think.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
I had fun for sure, and like, yeah, we came there with like a basement.
Yeah, like it's like there were like the most bands out of our tour right now. There were the most bands that played. We were like 5 bands, maybe supposed to be 6, whatever.
Yeah,
But
that's a huge set list, though.
it was really fun. A lot of people, like most of their friends came, but like in this tight basement with our gear, with this, it was big enough, but like not like I think. Like the guitarist from even Fred couldn't really like jump because he could like bump his head on the fucking ceiling.
Yeah, but the ceiling was touching my head. Actually, once I like head banged, and I felt something on my head. Was like, what the fuck is that? I moved back. Then Audrey, our photograph, said, I saw you backing up, and just like a big part of your hair was attached to the ceiling. I have a big like couette just attached.
A piece of air on the...
I backed up and I'm like, yeah, that's. I looked and I saw a lot of air like was just stucking on the roof and just. Oh, it was funny.
Yeah. Ayay means ouch.
That's a good souvenir. You left your mark on the venue.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 hair. Yeah, but it was a great show, a super great show.
Yeah.
And actually, I think that's a good way to wrap it up too.
Ooh.
I mean, it's always good to go out on a good story.
For starters, we have a Facebook, we have Instagram. We try to get to be active, the most of our capacities. Thanks to Audrey, our manager, she's awesome. And we also have a YouTube channel. We try to put different live shows. Of course, when our new songs are gonna come out, they're gonna come on YouTube. But yeah, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify,
Amazon Music, Google Play.
Yeah,
basically.
Apple Music,
Bandcamp, Bandcamp too.
Basically every platform.
And the most important, you can find us on Shazam.
We have some physical CD on our website, so you can buy them there, and we can ship you.
And in every sunrises,
sunrise.
over Quebec and Ontario, you can buy them at and a couple of the
local stores.
Yeah, local stores.
Thanks for inviting us.
Thank you very much.
All thanks to you.